stream could catch up. Yeah. Okay, so don't give up on love. And I should have said probably don't give up on true love. Studying Genesis 29, the story of Jacob and Rachel. We're not gonna get into the whole entire story. I just want to get in a couple of points. I ain't take a lot of notes down, just some stuff that I shared. Food on my shirt, excuse me. I have a breakfast. But for real, like Jacob loved Rachel. And it's inspiring. And I can actually think of like uh the Bible speaks of agape love and where you just self-sacrificial for this love. And like Jacob displayed that. And I'll just read a couple of Bible verses. Um so when Jacob met Rachel, Rachel was a shepherd. Never caught this until I studied this right now. She was about her father's business. So fellas, when you're meeting these sisters and you're looking for a wife and you're pursuing a wife, yeah, like it may look different. She may not be a shepherd. And I know the Bible gets into them. I'm not gonna get into all. I say women can't be pastors, but nonetheless, a shepherd taking care of her flock, whether that be her family, whether that be her children, whether that be um, her ministry. She is shepherding what God has blessed her with and put in her responsibility. She's stored in it. And that's where Jacob met her. He met her being obedient to her physical father, taking care of business, shepherding the flock of sheep. Another point, and that's also I read Genesis 29 verse 9. It says Jacob was still talking with them when Rachel arrived with her father's flock, for she was a shepherd. Okay. Um, Another point, I'm not going to try to lengthen this out. Jacob was physically strong. Okay. So, um, Genesis 29, chapter 2, he saw a well in the distance. Three flocks of sheep and goat lay in the open field beside it, waiting to be watered, but a heavy stone covered the mouth of the well. Okay. And then if you go over to um, Genesis 29 and 10, it says that Jacob went over to the well and moved the stone from its mouth and watered his uncle's flock. So Jacob was physically strong. And that's not to say like brothers got to be the Hulk or Hercules, but there's a physical, manly strength element that was about Jacob. And Rachel saw this. So, ladies, like a man that could not only provide for you, moving and protect you, but moving this rock, like Rachel saw this, like this brother is strong. You hear me? So, it's an element um biblically based. Don't shoot the messenger. Um, she saw Jacob moving this rock and helping what she was doing. Their ministries align, they're both taking care of their uncle's flock. And this is when Jacob first met Rachel. Um, Jacob was attracted and loved Rachel. Okay, like this is love right here. Genesis 29 and 20. So Jacob worked 7 years to pay for Rachel, but his love for her was so strong it seemed like but a few days. 7 years felt like a few days. This man loved this woman so much. I can say testimonially I have experienced this. Um and if you guys have ever been in I wouldn't even say a super healthy relationship or you know true love, like there's something to that true love piece. I don't know if we'll get the answers that well we will get the answers to that when we go to heaven and all everything's revealed to us. But like loving someone so much that time feel like it doesn't exist. And I mean when you're with this person all day long and it feels like you've been with them for like moments, seconds, minutes, an hour. And it's just like time just does not exist. You know, that feeling of true love, sometimes you can meet somebody and in that moment it may last a day. And then with somebody else, 20 years may feel like a month. You know, good, bad, and ugly. It's just the love you have for that person, that true love. And I think most of us, especially I'm 43, I think most of us in our mid 30s, 40s, especially can attest to that. I'm not saying 20s and teens can't, but I'm just saying like I think we all have experienced some type of love. Excuse me. Of that nature. Um, Another one I wanted to point out, Jacob loved Rachel. After Laban had tricked Jacob, because Jacob, after that 7 years, Jacob went to marry Rachel. And then at dark, at night, Laban, Rachel's father, brought the older sister Leah to him and tricked him. And Jacob laid with her, which in that time, when you lay with a woman and you marry her, that was your wife because you had had sex with her. And Jacob knew this and Laban knew this. But even after that, see if I can find it real quick because I did not highlight that. Um, Laban said, um, so Laban told Jacob, listen, you can't marry my youngest daughter before you marry my oldest daughter. So here, take Leah and I will give you Rachel. He said, Laban said, wait a week. This is all in chapter 29. You can read it. He said, wait 1 week after the wedding ceremony and let this thing with Leah be official. And then I'll give you Rachel. And that's what uh, Laban did. But he said, work another 7 years for Rachel. That's 14 years. This brother loved this woman so much. Loved this woman so much. It says that, uh, so Jacob, after Laban had gave uh, Rachel to Jacob to marry after Leah, it says, so Jacob slept with Rachel too, and he loved her so much more than Leah, he stayed and worked for Laban an additional 7 years. 14 years for love. But it didn't matter. Like he didn't look at the years. He looked at the passion, the love, the longevity. That time didn't matter because of his love for her. And I think that's beautiful. And that's why I say don't give up on love because the adversities that Jacob went through for Rachel, it all was worth it. All was worth it. He birthed the 12 tribes of Judah between Leah and Rachel, but Rachel gave him Joseph and Benjamin. Like, you know who Joseph was. Like, Joseph got an awesome testimonial story. Like, don't give up on love. Don't give up on true love because it's out there and it's worth it. Even if you're going through something, even if you're going through a separation or a divorce, if they don't want you, I know it hurt. I know it sucked. Uprooting, losing, changing homes, whatever, financial, the splitting, the tearing, it sucks. But God, man, mm, don't give up on love. Okay? Heal. Take your time. Follow God. Trust God. Don't give up on love. Your Jacob out there, ladies. Your Rachel is out there, fellas. Don't give up on love. That's all I got. Love y'all.